Hello everybody, and welcome to another fanfic reading. Yay! Today, I will be doing Disney Fanatics 2364's if I can get there, the Discord dating game. And as usual, I will do the author's note and take the narration of the characters. Character introduction. So yeah, here it goes. The Discord dating game by Disney Fanatic 2364. I was in the mood for something light and fluffy. Those of you who have read Bride of Discord know of the little love triangle I had set up. I decided I had sorted out somehow, but the focus of that story was on Fluttercord, so I made this one shot. It's not really a sequel, but it's set in the same universe. You might want to read Bride of Discord first to understand what this is talking about. Yes, you do need to know what you need to read Bride of Discord because of the apple spike thing. 1 minute, Applejack was bucking apples on the farm. The next, she was sitting on a stool in a dark room. "What in tarnation?" she uttered. "Applejack, is that you?" asked a voice on the left. "Twilight? Applejack?" asked another, this one on the right. "Rarity? Like Rarity? What's going on here, guys?" said Applejack. "I don't know. I was just reading mythical facts and figures and something would appear." "Where are we?" Ray demanded. Booming voice in the darkness. "Bears and tentacles, welcome to the dating game. The lights went up and three mayors found themselves in the TV studio, with a large audience of disembodied hands clapping in front of them. The voice continued. "Here's your host, the Lord of Chaos himself, Discord." On cue, the Draconiquist appeared wearing a red suit before the audience bowed them. Thank you, he said to a hand mic. "Howdy folks, and welcome to the dating game. The show where ponies and other creatures find true love. In a moment, we'll bring out today's bachelor who is left with three lovely bachelorettes to go on a date with. Let's go meet the lucky lady, shall we?" "What in the world is..." Reddy started saying. He hovered over her. Bachelor number 1 hails from Ponyville, but is quite popular among the Catholic elite, especially when it comes to fashion. Her hobbies include dressmaking, gym hunting, and relaxing at the spa. She's also an element of generosity and a stay-at-home older sister. Let's hear grand applause for Rarity. The flowing hands applauded, making the white unicorn blush. "Oh, stop. I can't handle all the praise." Abject huffed. "Yeah, right." Discord appeared behind her. Bachelor number 2 is the rodeo champ and top athlete of Equestria. That's pretty good, considering she has no wings. Hey, it's for horses. And this little Hazy runs her own farm and apple orchard, continuing her family business. Yep, she's a real family gal. Had to raise her little sister on her own. Her hobbies include apple bucking, herding, lassoing, and helping the orphans of Canterlot. You can ask this pony anything, for she'll always tell the truth. Let's give a warm welcome to Applejack. Twilight narrowed her eyes. "Discord, I demand you tell us what Ambassador number 3 has the most impressive resume." She was Princess Celeste's personal protege for years. Helped defeat Nightmare Moon, King Sombra, Queen Crystal's... The Draconiquist grumbled. "We were there too," Reddy interrupted. She also fingers and Ursa Minor single-hoofedly, perfected the time spell, finished Elsewhere the bearded secret unfinished masterpiece, and earned the right to become prince without being born into the family. Her hobbies include reading, magic, more reading, and spending time with friends. Seriously, at this point, it's a regular bookworm. Please welcome Princess Twilight Sparkle. "Discord!" Tanaka shouted. "Yes, Bachelor number 3? Their host asked instantly. "What is going on here?" "I'm doing my job, helping the poor, unfortunate points of Equestria." "How is this helping?" "And what do you mean poor and unfortunate?" "Why, I'm helping you single ladies to become not single." "Hey," Applejack slang, "there's nothing wrong with being single." "I agree," Reddy confirmed. "Besides, I'm kind of seeing some pony at the moment. Well, we haven't made it official yet, but... And of all the girls in question, why pick us? Tried demanded. Discord ignored the question. Come on, girls. You meant that you want to stop spending your evenings walling in loneliness, with no point of comfort in the middle of the night. I know what that's like after all. After rubbed her chin. It would be nice to have some pony to take to the hoedown next fall. I suppose we need some pony new and hurt. Ended. You're not seriously considering going along with this, are you? Twilight acted in disbelief. The unicorn shrugged. It's worth a try. Twilight looked between us and the feet. Well, as long as we're here. Wonderful! Discord cheered. Now let's meet today's handsome bachelor. This fellow was raised from infancy by ponies. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he was a pony. This little dragon has a big heart and a love for gems. His hobbies include baking, cleaning, blindly following demands, getting birthday presents, dancing and conquering and fawning over pretty unicorns. Everyone clap for Spike the Dragon! Spike? The three mares said in unison. The small dragon materialized on the other side of the wall, a look of confusion in his face. What the hey? Hold on, I've changed my mind! Appa cried. She covered her mouth, she spoke in a high, lenient voice. What happened? What happened to? Dorothy started to say, but stopped when she heard the bass voice come from her mouth. Oh boy, what do I sound? Twilight got her and she spoke. I sound like photo finish. Sorry, we had to discuss your voice to hide your identities, Disco explained. Can someone explain to me what's going on here? Spike demanded. Thanks for long day, my skinny friend. You had the chance to date one of the most illegible bachelors in Equestria. Drake lit up. Rarity? On the outside, Freddy was touched, but Applejack looked like she was going to die. All you have to do, Skull continued, is ask these three mystery bachelors a few questions and choose one of them to go on a date with. Which was Rarity? Twilight asked, jumping in the seat. I can't do this, Twilight exclaimed in her fake German accent. It's Spike for Pete's sake. Applejack shook her head wildly. Now, I shouldn't be here. They attempted to get out of their seats, only to discover that they were glued to them. Should I be offended by that? Spike inquired. Never mind that, Discord said, waving it off. Every reality show needs some drama. Let's talk about what you win after today's show. You and a mayor of your choice will have a romantic candlelit dinner for two of the fanciest restaurants in Canterlot. But which one's Rarity? You'll find out after you pick. Are you ready for the first question? Well, good. Here you go. He handed Dragon a stack of cards. Spike read the first one aloud. Bachelor number 1, what is your favorite color? He was now about Discord. Seriously? Ray pondered. That's a hard question. That's a hard one. Spike snickered. She sounds like flooded guy. I'd have to say purple. Hey, I'm purple. Bachelor numbers 2 and 3? I'll be honest here, after answering his voice. I can't say between orange and red. Lavender, tried to say with a twinge of annoyance. That's not really full of Finch back there, is it? Tried to Spike whispered Discord. Strucker shook his head. Nope. You may now ask your next question. Okay. Bachelor number 2. What music do you like to listen to? I should not hesitate. Country. Bachelor number 1. Classical. Brady replied. Number 3. Twilight thought about it for a moment. She figured she might as well play along. I'd listen to any music good enough for studying, but I kinda like pop. Studying? Spike crunched as he flipped the next card. Okay. Bachelor number 1. If I showed up on our day in a tux that's falling to Palm Manure, would you laugh at me? Freddy cringed. Well, I would be slightly disgusted, but I would laugh. I'd give you a bath right away. Dwight interrupted. After I grinned, she thought of the situation. I'm grinning too. Well, you'd probably be smelly, but I wouldn't laugh. First I clean you up like Bachelor number 3 here would do, or at least I assume at the dumpster. Then she would continue with our date. She paused. Actually, scratch that. I really don't mind the smell of manure. Gee, Spike uttered. Okay, next question. If you're pulling an anvil cart, and I have you walking by, would you ask me to pull it for you, or would you pull it on your own? Well, if you're offering, Reddy swooned, I'd ask you to help, Dwight replied, but I couldn't have you do it all by yourself. We'd pull it together. It's really not that for you to help, Abner answered. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Dragon moved on to the next question. If any of you know me in real life, what's your attraction to me? Hey, that's not a fair question, Takako said in panic. Just answer it, Scott commanded. Ha ha. I'll go first. Right, Alfred? I think you're the most cutest thing ever. When I see you, I just want to pinch your chubby little cheeks. Spike blushed. Badge number 3? Spike cringed. Ugh, you're really like a little brother to me. Oh. Okay. Number 2. Applejack sat paralyzed in her seat. And not because she was glued to a chair. Beads of sweat dripped down her forehead, her face growing hot. Her legs started shaking as the fear and embarrassment that had bottled up inside her all these years came to a boil. Number 2. Let's go to Cindy's mic. Your answer, please. Darling? Rhodey questioned. Are you right? What's happening over there? Spike asked, leaning forward to get a view behind the wall. The cowgirl could not see it. Not to his face. Actually, it would not be to his face, but she had only told her secret to one pony and a zebra, and that had been by accident. No one was ever supposed to know. She had hidden it so well that no one had been able to figure it out, save Coral. But she knew everything. She told him the truth, and he ended up not picking her. She would be humiliated. But what if he did pick her? Would he be satisfied with his choice? Would she finally get what she had secretly desired? She hung her head in defeat. I should do this. The truth is, I kinda like you. Rhodey probably got in shock. What? What? Spike repeated. Applejack sighed. It's true. I've had a crush on you for years, but I could never do anything about it because of... She drew her eyes ready. Her. I thought it was just a slight attraction, but it wouldn't go away. You're generous, noble, hardworking, and just plain adorable. She blushed shyly. Sometimes I think I might be in love with you. The other two mares had their mouths wide open. The Draco was struck in awe. He could not believe that someone could be so attracted to him, possibly in love with him. He recalled Bachelor number 2's other answers, and she sounded like a compassionate, understanding girl. His hope increased at the chance that it could be Rarity. Well, that was certainly an emotional speech, so declared. Have you made your decision, Spike? The dragon stood on his stool. I have. Did I choose this color? Everyone looked out the yawning sea, flushing standing doorway. What's going on here? She asked the conquest. Oh, screamed. Hi, honey. Do you mind? I'm hosting a game show here. In the bathroom? This is the bathroom? Rhodey questioned, glancing around. Do you need to go, my dear? Do you need to go, my dear? This one inquired. Flushy shook her head. I was just looking for you, and what does really sound like me when I was affected by poison joke? Wait, Spike said, that's Rhodey? Dragon glanced. Oh, you ruined it! And he was about to make his decision too! He snapped his fingers, and the wall between the dragon and the man's evaporated. Spike's eyes widened. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Which was Rarity, Applejack, and Twilight? But why can't we had no choice. Twilight put her to her throat. Hey, my voice is back. This is Cora, what gives? You know I like Rarity, so why did you bring the other two? To the Draconicus side. I was trying to do something nice for you boys and fix this pesky little triangle here. Thank you. Spike scrunched his nose. Love triangle? What love triangle? The one between you, Rarity, and Applejack. Me, Rarity, and Applejack? He even turned to the cowgirl, whose cheeks were as red as apples. Wait, Spike said. Let me wrap my head around this. Applejack was the one with the high squeaky voice? Yes, Discourse replied nonchalantly. And she has a crush on me. You're catching on. The dragon faced the earth pony, who now had her back to him. He cautiously stepped toward her. AJ, I had no idea. She snapped her head around, her eyes stained with tears. Of course you didn't. You're too busy fun over Miss Perfect here to notice. You think you was ever Mama Quinn in love? Well, I kept my feelings silent. I told no pony except Fluttershy, and she turned accusingly towards the Pegasus. You said you wouldn't tell any pony. I didn't, Son insisted. I figured it out for myself, Discord declared. Anyway, Applejack continued, I couldn't tell you, because I know how much you like Rarity. Couldn't get in the way of your happiness, even if she did take it for granted. So I kept it all to myself. What else could I do? She turned away from him and sobbed. Spike said nothing for a while. How long? Since you're safe from the Timberwolves, she sniffed. That long? Whoa. So why am I here? Twilight Discord. I just wanted to bug you. He chuckled. Abstract put her head over her face. Don't you worry about me, Spike. I know you only like me as a friend. But, Drake stammered, I do kinda like you. Reddy gasped. I thought you liked me. I do. I like both of you. So which one of us is it, Spike? Abstract demanded. He twitched his fingers. I don't know. Disco rolled his eyes. The age-old question. The girl you're in love with or the girl who's in love with you? Looks like we'll have to change the channel. He snapped his fingers, blinding everyone with a bright light. When the light died down, Spike was sitting between Applejack and Rarity on a couch and Discord in an armchair across from them. Twilight and Fletcher were in the front row of the audience, looking just as perplexed as the ponies dragon on stage. Welcome to Dr. Discord, everybody. Today we are going to solve a love triangle that has been going on for years. What are you doing this anyway? Spike asked. I know what it's like to feel like an outcast that will never find true love. He went to Fluttershy. I'm going to help you find that special sun pony. You see, folks, Spike here is caught between two beautiful mares. One whom he's worshipped from afar, and one who's head over heels for him. Today he's going to choose between the two. So Spike, tell us, exactly what are your feelings for these mares? The dragon gulped. Well, for a moment I saw already, something in me sort of snapped. She's the most beautiful creature I've ever seen. Aww, Reddy exclaimed. She makes my heart quiver in ways I can't explain. She's also giving, talented, able to take care of herself. She's silent rose in the air, hearts popping up around him. She's amazing! Dinker felt slightly uncomfortable and tucked the dragon back into his seat. Interesting, Disco stated. And what do you think of Applejack? It's like... itching. Spike snapped out of his trance. Oh, Applejack is... well, she's not that bad to look at. The way she battled the Tempest was awesome. She's bold, independent, honest, strong. She's cool to hang out with. Looked at her and she avoided his gaze. She kinda makes me feel crazy too, but in a good way. I'm really fond of her. And Rarity, what are your feelings for Spike? The unicorn was stunned. The dragon looked around expectantly. Well, I always thought he was adorable, and when you gave me that fire ruby, I was touched. In fact, you have done a lot of nice things for me, Spike, all of which I've taken for granted. I suppose I admire you a little. Discord nodded. Abstract, you pretty much summed up your feelings already, but if there's anything you want to add on... One thing, the cowgirl replied, facing Dragon. I don't care who you choose, shoot cube, so long as you're happy. Wow, Spike murmured. So who's it going to be, sport? Their host inquired in a dramatic voice. He looked between the two mares. They were both attractive, they were both hardworking, they both made his heart flutter, and they both had incredible personalities. One was refined, the other was tough. One was generous, the other honest. One was bedazzling, the other rustically beautiful. An hour ago, he would have chosen Reddy immediately. Now that he knew there was someone else who cared about him deeply, it became more complicated. He cried in frustration. I can't decide. This guy analyzes your situation. Okay, so let me get this straight. He pointed at Rarity. She likes you a little, and you like her a lot. Meanwhile, he pointed out, she likes you a lot, and you like her a little. You stood and stumped his goat leg. Gah, I give up. I don't know how to handle this. I never had two bears fighting over me. We're not fighting, Average and Rarity said simultaneously. At least I'm not, Unicorn said. Spike's had a crush on me forever. Of course, he'll pick me. You don't treat him right, the gargoyle protested. I'll do better. Isn't that right, Spikey Wikey? Well, Dragon stuttered. So you do what? After Alger, keep asking favors? Have him take out the trash for you? Use him as a pincushion? Spike never needs to do me any favors. He only does because he wants to. He does the same with me, Rick exclaimed, and he doesn't mind. Right, Spike? He was about to say something when Applejack interrupted. You don't deserve him. He practically worships the ground you walk on, and you take advantage of it. I do not. Do not. Do not. Enough. two in silence flash shifts on the stage. Now, we are going to settle this once and for all. And you two are going to behave yourselves. Understand? You're not obediently. Discord slid his arm around Pegasus. I'm gonna get some private time with you about this, he whispered. Later, Flash replied. I have an idea. Discord, what made you realize you're finished from me? He thought about it and then snapped his fingers. The first time I kissed you, the moment our lips had touched, I knew you were the one for me. I just fit it right here. He put his paw over his chest. That's how I solved this then. Discord's eyes shut up. Ooh, I see. What? Spike, reading Applejack, said as one. He turned to Trico, rubbing his hands together mischievously. Pucker up and put up some lipstick, Squirt. You're gonna have to kiss them both. What? They repeated. To know which man you love the most, Flash explained, you'll have to kiss them both. The best kisser wins, Discord declared. I've already kissed him. Ring insisted. The cheek doesn't count. It has to be square on the lips. Kiss? Dragon stuttered. That's right, kid. But how do I know which one is... Whichever feels right, Flashlight said. You'll feel a mix of passion and comfort, Disco described. You'll feel a flurry of emotion inside of you for a few seconds, and then you'll sink into glorious bliss. Observe! He snatched his wife without warning and pressed his lips against hers. Spike cringed a little, but paid close attention to Flashlight's reaction. Her eyes widened in surprise, but then slowly shut as she gently raised her hood to his face. He tucked her claws in her mane and bent it forward, deepening the kiss. Okay, Abner cried. We get it. Go put away and blushed slightly. That's what you're looking for, kid. Discord winked. Well, what are you waiting for? Get smooching. Oh, Spike uttered, his claws shaking. Okay. He turned around, closed his eyes, and puckered his lips. The unicorn leaned forward reluctantly and hated to admit to herself that she felt uncomfortable doing this. She chortled Spike, but the idea of kissing him seemed weird. She shut her eyes tight and decided to get this over with. She plunged in for the kiss. Applejack looked away immediately. Spike's eyes shot over to show his pupils transformed into hearts. It only lasted a few seconds before Reddy pulled away desperately. Wow! Spike exclaimed, floating midair. When he wasn't looking, the unicorn wiped her mouth with a hoof. It ain't over, Squirt, Discord said, wagging his finger. You have one more mare to kiss. He landed on the couch with a thump and looked at Applejack just as she was turning to face him. As the two pairs of gray eyes met, Spike could have sworn he felt a spark. Applejack glanced down at the floor and rubbed her for her leg awkwardly. Spike, if this doesn't work out, I always consider you as a friend, Spike finished. She gazed with him again. I won't think of it as any less noble. Honey, Fletcher whispered. What? Discord replied. They're fishing just as sinister. It doesn't meet your expectations, Spike continued. I don't want things to become awkward between us, Applejack confirmed. Kiss, are you dummy? Twilight bellowed. Even Kid didn't act on a funny look, causing her to sink her into her with embarrassment. He was like, yeah, shut up, Twilight. Well, Spike gulped, facing the Calgary again. Here it goes, Applejack muttered. They simultaneously closed her eyes and leaned forward. Spike remembered a situation similar to this. He had been fantasized by Rarity, now realizing that Applejack kept standing right next to him as he had puckered up. She remembered that instant too. That had been long before she had started having feelings for him. Now they are finishing what they had started. The distance between them was short, but it seemed an eternity before the lips finally met. Spike's eyes opened wide as a spark of electricity surged through his body. His heart pounded the way ahead when he had kissed Rarity, but there was something else along with it. The kiss did not feel as awkward as expected. Applejack's lips tasted, unsurprisingly, of apples. He felt comfortable, like his lips were meant to touch hers. He set his eyes closed and enjoyed the magnificent pleasure he was experiencing. He raised his claw to caress her face, causing Applejack to open her eyes. When she saw what he was doing, she grinned and shut them again, sliding her hoof on his neck. Oh! Let's go. What did I say, David, a kiss? Goodness! Where they guessed. Twilight and Flashlight nodded dumbly in agreement. They watched as the two repositioned their lips and put each other closer. They did not even recall that the other was staring. At that moment, they felt like the only two in the world. They're going to have to come up for air at some point, Scrum murmured to his wife. Hey, get a robe, you lovebirds! And they finally parted. Applejack and Spike stared at each other for a long time. Wow, they breathed together. Wow! Jaquan exclaimed, clasping his hands together. I guess that answers that. He spoke into his microphone. Spike, you have chosen battle number 2. Dragon turned to Unicorn beside him. Rarity, you understand, right? I still think you're great and all, but AJ... Oh, Rarity sighed. Don't worry about little me. Frankly, I think she's better for you. Now you two can go on your romantic candlelit dinner, Discord announced. Actually, Abstract said, I was thinking more of a... You know the gazebo? Spike finished. It's a day. This embodied handsome plot as the couple walk toward the exits. Do not take their eyes off each other. Spike opened the door with a bow. May I? Thank you, kindly Spike. Abstract chuckled. The dragon shut the door as he followed her out. I was so happy for them, Twice out with a sigh. You were wonderful, Flashface complimented, nudging her husband. Yeah, well, I'm a fan of true love, Discord declared. Oh, well, Brady shrugged. I wonder if any expense is available tonight. Someone said this could not happen without Spike's heart being broken first. Well, I proved you wrong. I believe I should say this was my own experience of unrequited love. Don't worry about Rarity. She can have any coat she wants. Hope you enjoyed this. Oh, and they lived happily ever after. For now. Da da da.